serious?
Yes, the Traxxas Slash, and the 1/10 scale version of it. It is probably Traxxas' most popular model, their best-selling product, probably. I'm not even completely sure, but my suspicion is that it's their most popular model. And the funny thing is, I've never actually had one. Yeah, oh, I've had the 1/16 scale version, but never the bigger brother. Nowadays they even have a very big desert truck. But again, I think the Slash is still their best-selling product. Now, however, I do have one, and a very cheap one at that. It's even second-hand. Yeah, I didn't want to spend all too much money on this Slash. In a later video I might explain why I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it. But again, I bought me a second-hand Slash. From a dealer actually, from Toemen in Dutchland, in the Netherlands. That's a brick and mortar shop. And yeah, so I've ordered me this used Slash. Let me know actually in the comment section below if this was your Slash previously. Yeah, so in this video we're gonna see if this was a mistake. Yeah, to see if I've done well ordering a second-hand Slash from Toemen. See if it works, if it looks decent. You tell me in the comment section below. It looks used, but it's yeah, the body is still in one piece. I don't see tears. No, some artificial scuffing and such. But does it run? Does it run well? Again, in this video we're gonna find out if I made me a mistake here. Yeah, let's have a close look at this Traxxas Slash. So guys, what is this second-hand buying experience like at a shop? I did get warranty on this car, 1 year of warranty, which is nice for a second-hand car, a second-hand product. It didn't come in the original packaging, the Traxxas packaging. That's okay, who cares? It did come in a box, obviously. And a car like this can obviously take a beating, right? So it was, well, the packaging was fine. It also came with the original remote, the TQI remote, 2.4 GHz remote, without the batteries, which is normal, I think, or does Traxxas supply batteries? I'm not even sure, probably not. The car came with one other thing, which you'll see in a second, the battery. It didn't come with manuals, which is a bit of a shame, really. So the person that sold this car to Toemen should have supplied the manuals that came with the car, in my humble opinion, right? Also, the body clips were missing. That's really something Toemen should have taken care of. I actually didn't buy or order this car as a mystery shopper. They knew me. They knew who I was. So especially then they should have added some body clips, right? I have body clips, but someone else that could have picked up this car might not have had body clips. Okay, so other than that, again, the body shell looks a little bit used, scuffed up, but it's definitely not the worst body I've ever seen. Definitely not. It does not have tears in it. Okay, chassis. Alright, the chassis of this used Slash looks reasonable actually. Yeah, so this is a two-wheel drive brushed Slash. Again, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, and again, more on that in a later video. So battery, yeah, nickel metal halide battery. I will probably not end up using that, but it came with the car originally, right? And with also the XL5 ESC, original ESC, and this servo, probably also stock. And also the the 12-turn 550 can motor. I'm not sure if it will be visible in the video, but it does look a little used. Yeah, it is used, right? But it also looks used. It looks a little bit rusty. I wouldn't have imagined a second hand. The rest of the car looks decent. And this motor, you tell me in the comment section below, is this normal for a brushed Slash, for the motor to look this used? Let's face it, if it runs well, who cares? But it does look a little bit used. Also, the rear tires look well used. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of tread on the rear tires anymore. The front tires look a whole lot better. Yeah, so pro tip, if you have a car like this, a two-wheel drive car, rotate the tires around once in a while. So you have 4 equal tires, if that's what you want. And the bottom of our slash looks like a used slash. But nothing worse, no worse than that, I should say. It looks decent, right? It'll do the job. Everything seems to work just fine. Yeah. Yeah, so rear diff. Okay, not sure. We'll see if the car runs right. Yeah, so far I must say that I mostly got what I was expecting. I got me a used slash with all the bits and pieces that I need to run the car, minus the body clips. That's it. Yeah. So with that said, let's see if this car actually runs.
Alrighty guys, maiden voyage for the cheap Traxxas slash. Yeah, here we go. And I see some wobble in the front wheels. Probably not balanced, but it drives. It actually looks pretty okay so far. Huh, not bad at all. So again, it's a two-wheel drive car. Not bad at all. Not as bad as I had anticipated. The grip and handling, I mean. It is, at least on tarmac, not hard to drive. And it's hard to get it to get the back out. Huh. Oh, I did rotate the tires, by the way. So I now have good rear tires and very used front tires, but not bad at all. Huh, but not bad at all. In a minute I'll also off-road it, right? And try some jumps, but okay, so far. Okay, first roll. I needed a Swedish flick, if you know what that is, to rotate the car, or to roll the car. Huh, but it's not easy to roll it on tarmac. Huh, cool. And this is on a LiPo, by the way. I discarded the lithium, was it nickel metal hydride? I got rid of that. Okay, cool. Not bad at all. Handles pretty nicely. Yeah, nice, cool. So far, this is not a bad buy. Okay, with that said, let's take it off-road. Alrighty guys, off-roading the cheap Traxxas slash. This is not a great field, maybe? Well, we'll see. Never driven here. Huh. Not bad. Still pretty controllable for a two-wheel drive car. I am again surprised by how easy it is to control. It is, by the way, windy, so I hope you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. Not bad. Yeah, I'm content. I'm happy so far. Pretty nice. Okay, let's try some jumps. Okay, oh, it doesn't look fast enough to make this a jump. Ooh, that wasn't great. Yeah, okay, so apparently this isn't a jump. You know what? I'll do a separate video with, well, other locations. I'll have to look for a nice location for this cheap Traxxas slash. Yeah, but again, so far, not bad at all. Bye bye. That was the Traxxas slash. Yeah, so in conclusion, I bought me a second-hand, cheap, and with cheap I mean brushed two-wheel drive slash from a store. Is that advisable in general? And like I mentioned, I got me 1 year's of warranty with this car, which is worth, well, more than nothing, right? That's worth something. At least I knew it would drive, that's something. So this way, I'd say that this is a better option than, say, a cheap Chinese Banggood special. And I'm not saying that every or all Chinese cars are bad, you probably know they aren't, but for instance, a WL Toys car or Eachine, yeah, Eachine car. Again, you are probably better off buying a second-hand Traxxas slash. Parts availability is better, far better in most places in the world. Maybe if you live in China, that's different. But in most places on this earth, getting parts for a Traxxas car or Kyosho maybe, or Losi, or an associated car is a lot easier. But especially, I think, in my humble opinion, Traxxas, at least where I live in Europe, in the Netherlands, it's easier to get Traxxas parts than most other brands. And again, buying a second-hand car like this, I've run out of range, yeah, or maybe my battery's done. Okay, so yeah, probably the battery's done. That's feasible. So again, conclusion: you're better off buying yourself a second-hand brand name car than a cheapo Chinese car. That's my conclusion from this video. And as I mentioned as well, I'll be doing more videos in this series. Partly why I bought me a cheap car. I could have bought a new one or a 4x4 one. Yeah, definitely possible. But I'll get back to you on that. For now, I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video. Bye bye.